SJ via Flickr.com. Security officials established that the perpetrators used sophisticated telecommunications equipment to set up the routing of international phone traffic bypassing switching centers. Read else. Ukraine ranks 17th in Global Terrorism Index 2017 through IP telephony. They disguised long-distance calls as local. In fact, hoax bomb calls were received from the territory of the aggressor state, as well as the temporarily occupied and annexed territories of Ukraine. The reports claimed bombs had been planted at critical infrastructure facilities and popular sites with dense attendance across different regions of Ukraine, the report says. It is reported that 28 such messages have been recorded over the past week. Read else. Bomb threats to 10 Ukrainian airports come from neighboring state police. This shows that the Russian special services pursue their tactics of intimidation of the Ukrainian population within the framework of hybrid war aimed, in particular, at an artificial escalation of internal social and political situation, the SBU noted. According to the agency, throughout this year in the capital city alone, the security operatives have identified 33 serial hoax bomb callers. Read else. A possible terrorist attack prevented as loads of explosives seized in Kiev. National Police SBU reminded that, regardless of the motives of telephone terrorists, their actions are qualified under Article 259 of the Criminal Code of Ukraine, and they face imprisonment for a term of 2 to 6 years. For a repeated act, criminals could be sentenced to imprisonment for a term of 4 to 8 years. If you see a spelling error on our site, select it and press Ctrl Enter. Viber, Telegram, Facebook, Twitter, Google News. Politics. 2243 Ukraine receives 190 recommendations from UN Human Rights Council. 2055 Stratfor hints of a shift in the Ukraine conflict. 1841 EU delegation head condemns recent searches in Crimean Tatars' houses. 1620 Sharoyko detained by Belarusian KGB. NUJU head. 1550 Kuchma. Russia suggests redrawing Ukraine border in East. 2234 Volker and Surkov can meet again by year-end. Russian media. 2049 Ukraine's FBI director selected to be endorsed by President. 1855 Ukraine's lawmakers back mandatory filming amid police raid. 1640 New report on Russia's info war against Ukraine published in Estonia. 1540 SBU Most of anonymous hoax bomb calls come from Russia. 1420 Sociologist weighs in on party of region's chances in upcoming elections. 1240 Poroshenko says tectonic transformation seen on Ukrainian TV, radio. 1020 SBU responds to Putin's talks with militant leaders on hostage swap. 0900 NYT says Crimea marked as disputed territory. Consistent approach. 2259 EU recommends Ukraine accelerate implementation of reforms. 1620 Belarus offers to deploy its peacekeepers in Donbas. 1400 Ukraine to EU tell us what we're fighting for. 1040 MFA Ukraine explains purpose of new UN resolution on Crimea. 0135 Commissioner Hahn to arrive in Kiev to meet Ukraine leaders. Media. 2258 UN adopts updated draft resolution on human rights in occupied Crimea. 1620 World Bank says ready to support Ukraine's healthcare reform. 1100 NYT comments on scandal with disputed Crimea on published map. 1020 persecution of Crimean Tatars intensifies in occupied Crimea. HRW 0920 Rada Speaker roots for idea to pass bills with simple majority.